Well, Texas Governor Greg Abbott is making good on his promise as he begins dispatching buses to the border ahead of a possible surge. And meanwhile, cartels continue to exploit Biden's immigration agenda with major drug seizures at several points of entry this past week. Texas Congressman Tony Gonzales met with the Border Patrol chief this week. He joins us now. Congressman, so great to have you on the show. You met with the chief. What did he tell you?
Yeah, good morning, Rachel. Thank you for having me. And, you know, I'm in frequent conversations with Chief Ortiz. Him and his team are working their guts out. You know, a couple things came to mind out of that meeting. One is you're going to see the investigation of the horsewhipping come to a conclusion next week, and I think what you'll see is that there won't be any evidence of what the administration said. They accused, you know, the horse patrol of these heinous acts that did not happen. So Joe Biden and Secretary Mayorkas deserve to give the horse patrol an apology. They need to do that immediately.
Absolutely. I won't hold my breath, but that's absolutely what should happen. Where do those men go to get their reputations back? They deserve that. Now, let's talk a little bit about Title 42. We know that's going to end in May. You live, or your district is a border community. How are these communities bracing for what, you know, this onslaught is, and how helpless do they feel in the face of this?
Yeah, you know, it's been a difficult administration, you know, a year plus with the Biden administration. You know, they won't listen to anybody. They don't really care about what's happening on the border. It's terrible to see, you know, my communities are on the front lines. I represent 42% of the border. And, you know, many people are frustrated, and they often say, hey, what are y'all doing up there? You know, what are you doing in Congress to help with this? You know, part of that, I'll say, is the fact that people know what Title 42 is. I mean, everybody knows what Title 42 is. You know, I've hosted over 54 members of Congress at the border. I'll host Kevin McCarthy here in Texas later this month, as well, along with a large delegation. So one, Republicans are constantly pushing the issue, policy changes, because the only way this ends is with a policy change. What I also say is last week we did a bipartisan letter, Texas delegation letter, urging the administration to not end Title 42. This week we've seen legislation, bipartisan legislation, both in the Senate and the House, urging the president to not end Title 42. We're going to keep fighting and ideally extend Title 42 for as long as it takes in order to have a contingency plan to this crisis.
Yeah, well, meanwhile, your governor says, well, we're going to take these people that are coming across the border, put them on buses, and send them to the steps of the U.S. Capitol so D.C. can deal with this problem. A lot of people saying this is a gimmick, that some of these people want to be dropped off in the interior anyway. But then also your governor said, well, you know, we can't just put them on the bus against their will. They have to agree to it. What's going on here? And isn't the real solution just to make sure they don't come in the country to begin with?
You know, it is a bit of a political theater, you know, lining up 900 buses and going from Texas to D.C. That's a long haul. That requires a lot of money and resources. I get what is happening, though. I want to bring light to the situation. Yeah. And honestly, people are fed up. You know, people are going, you know, if this was in your community, you would be just upset as we are. You know, so I think there's that. I go back to the policy changes. And this is where Congress needs to lead again. And Republicans, when we win back the House, you know, you're going to see us roll out this commitment to America. And in that commitment to America is going to have our plan. Now we can't wait until we win back the House. We got to start now. But I think it starts in Congress. Well,
those on the border communities are really desperate. I'll be heading, by the way, Congressman, to the border this week to check it out for myself, to see what these people are going through and all of their concerns. So, Congressman, thanks for all the work you're doing. Appreciate you having you on the show today.
Thank you, Rachel. Safe travels.
All right. Thank you.